It's like I've been shot in the leg and somebody stole my kids and forced them to watch a Tottenham Hotspur game. I am beyond devastated at the news that my uncle is going to be going to Barcelona. It's 99.9% complete, basically. He's going to be getting his medical in the next couple of days, in the next week or so. It's a 2-year contract with the option of a third. I am not devastated at the fact that he's going to Barcelona. For those of you that have been watching my channel for the last year, I was a Barcelona fan when I was a little kid, like 3, 4, 5 years old. And then I switched to City. But I've always had a soft spot for FC Barcelona, so this is not too bad. I'm just devastated that he's leaving. If I were to make a video on my top 10 moments of watching Manchester City Football Club, I think Pep Guardiola signing for us, becoming our manager in 2016, that's probably near the top. That's like Aguero QPR levels. And his first signing was İlkay Gündoğan. I've always wanted a Turkish star at this club, and we kind of almost got it because he's German. His family's Turkish. He has Turkish roots, so close enough. That Champions League final that we played in last week, that was my Champions League final. That was legitimately my Champions League final because I've been watching that club for well over 17 years. And some of my Turkish heroes, Tuncay Şanlı, those of you who don't know, Hamit Altıntop, another Turkish hero of mine when I was a kid. And all these amazing Man City players that were there. Diego Milito was there. My favorite number since I was a kid was number 22. A lot of idols of mine wore that number. Diego Milito was there. I think Zanetti was there. Julian Lescott was there. Micah Richards was there. Yaya Toure was there. We played against Edin Dzeko. Carlos Tevez and Aguero were watching. And İlkay Gündoğan was my captain. And it was in the country where I was born. So you could have imagined how that must have felt seeing İlkay Gündoğan, the captain of the club that I've been watching for 90% of my life, win the Champions League. I will never forget that moment. I will never forget İlkay Gündoğan's goal against Manchester United in the FA Cup. I will never forget in 2021, if you all remember the 2020, I think 2020 or 2021 season. I think it was the 2021 season. The pandemic season where Bruno Fernandes had an amazing year that year. He had 2 Premier League Player of the Month trophies back-to-back, and then İlkay Gündoğan scored 14 goals in 13 consecutive games. And he got 2 Player of the Month trophies back-to-back, and then he should have been Player of the Year because he was absolutely fantastic. And we went on a 21-game win streak in all competitions. That is probably, I think that was top 5 in history at the time of that record. And İlkay Gündoğan has produced some of the greatest moments in the history of our club. We will never forget Aston Villa. We will never forget that season where he just scored almost every single game. This season, he's been absolutely incredible. And yeah, this sucks. He's my uncle. I'm his nephew. He is Uncle Gündoğan to me. And yeah, so it is beyond sad to see him go because he was Pep Guardiola's first signing. So honestly, he's not going to see this, but it's just for entertainment purposes. I want to say thank you to İlkay Gündoğan. I want to say thank you for all the years, for the 7 years that you've played here, for the 6, 7 seasons that you've played here, and it's been an absolute joy to watch. Never once did this guy give me a headache. Never once did this guy give me some sort of problem watching the game. Never once did this guy interrupt the dynamic of the team. He was a perfect professional. He was an outstanding human being. He was a sensational captain, and I am just completely devastated that he's going. I'm going to change my rhetoric to this. I'm not thoroughly sad that he's leaving. I'm just extremely happy, extremely proud, extremely humble at the fact that it happened. All right, so İlkay Gündoğan is going to FC Barcelona. It looks like it's 100% complete. Pretty much by the time you're watching this video, it might already be confirmed, but I'm glad he's going to a team where his passing ability, his midfielding prowess, his athletic prowess, his skill set is going to be utilized to the fullest. I'm a huge fan of Pedri. I think he's going to be a sensational player for the future. I am a huge fan of Frenkie de Jong. I absolutely hate and despise Gavi. Okay, I hate Gavi. All right, not his skill set. I'm not saying anything about his skill set or his talent. I just hate Gavi as a player. So for İlkay Gündoğan to go there and potentially bench Gavi, it's going to make me really happy. I might actually watch a lot more Barcelona games next season. Regardless, İlkay Gündoğan, thank you all so much. I will never forget all the games that you've had. Never forget your trophies, your game-winning moments, your man of the match performances in the Champions League, your leadership against Real Madrid, your sensational performances against Bayern Munich and Real Madrid this season, and the season before even against Liverpool in the league. I can go on and on about all the amazing games that you've had for us. So İlkay, Gündoğan, good luck. I love you. This is getting pretty emotional, so before it gets to that, I'm going to stop this video. Thank you all so much for watching.